So my name's Anthony. For those of you that don't know, hopefully you I think I know all of you though at this point. This is Jeff. He's going to be your demonstrator today. I've been thinking today for a theme, things I've been thinking about lately. I read I'm really into quotes, and I came across this quote about joy, choosing joy, and how we choose that every day. It's a conscious decision that we make to choose how we want to feel. That was a really good reminder. I know that in my mind, but it's easy to forget, especially when things become um, overwhelming or things feel not so joyous. So I thought that we could kind of work with that today and cultivate that today on our mats, especially in poses that might not feel so joyous to us. So come to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like to you. I'll kind of scooch back a little bit here, and we'll center. And have a lift underneath you, whatever that feels like to you. And draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Let them rest on the back. And start to take in the sounds around you. Noticing what you hear, the movements around you as you're cultivating stillness. And start to come into the breath. If you would like to close the eyes, if that's comfortable to you, I invite you to do that. If not, just look at the ground. The soft gaze. And start to take a moment and think about the people in your life that bring you joy. And maybe take a moment to think about why you appreciate them. And then shift your thinking and think about the things in your life that bring you joy. And why you appreciate those things. And as we deepen the breath, start to take a moment to think, where do you feel joy in your body? When you feel happy and joyous, where do you feel that joyful? Where do you feel that? And as you make that conscious choice to be joyful, think about cultivating more of that feeling in that part of the body and allow that to spread out throughout you. Start to take a deep breath in through the nose. Pause at the top, creating length and lift. Keep that as you exhale down, rooting you into the earth deeper. Repeat that, inhaling through the crown of the head. Exhale down. One more time, inhale. And then exhale down. Beautiful. Come to a breath that's comfortable to you and bring the palms together in front of an unfolded, open, lifted heart. Bowing to that light in you and in each other. And I'm so grateful that you are all here. Each one of you bring me joy. So thank you. And blink your eyes open. Here we go. So we'll stay seated for a little bit longer. Clasp the hands and press the palms forward, thumbs and pinky sides evenly pressing forward, squeezing behind the triceps. Take the shoulders up towards the ears and then plug the shoulders back. As you do that, keep knitting the belly up and in. So belly button to spine. Maybe close the eyes here, coming into the breath. Taking inventory, and then making sure too that your ears are in line with the shoulders and the head isn't forward of the shoulders. Keeping a nice tall spine. From here, inhale, arms overhead. Now, if this becomes difficult, you can separate the hands, pressing palms up towards the sky. Keep drawing the shoulders up and down the back. Keep the ribs and the belly toned and in. Head back. And then again, pressing thumb and pinky side evenly up towards the sky. Closing the eyes. Feeling the body warm up. And when you want to drop the arms, keep them lifted. Cultivating deep, even breaths. Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. One more breath in, inhale. Good, exhale that left hand to the floor. Get length in the side body, keeping both sitting bones grounding, exhaling over towards the right side. Keeping that arm nice and straight. If the elbow is rounding, take the forearm further away from the head so that the arm can stay straight. Keep working that shoulder up and back. Keep the belly toned up and in. Good, work that right shoulder blade up and back. Inhale, rise up. Take the left hand to the floor. Get length in the right side body as you exhale over towards the left. Working that right shoulder blade up and back. Keeping the belly up and in, keeping both sitting bones grounded to the earth. Beautiful. Good, inhale, rise up. Take the hands to the back of the head. Now from here, work the shoulders up and back, elbows up and back. And then notice if you have a curve in the spine. I do right now. So what I need to do is knit my ribs in rather than having that arch in the back. So what I mean is if I turn this way, see how my back is kind of rounding. I'm in this like back bend. So I'm keeping the arms back, but I'm knitting the ribs in. Okay? Keep breathing here. We're going to play with this position throughout practice today. So then from there, start to take a twist from the spine. Let the head kind of go with the twist. So we're turning from the torso. So inhale, and then we'll take an exhale over towards the right side, going as far as you could go to keep that right shoulder blade up and back. From there, maybe cactus the arms, maybe straighten the arms, working that right shoulder blade up and back. Good, bend the arms, take the head to the hands to the head. Inhale, come to center. Exhale over towards the left, maybe straightening the arms, working that left shoulder blade up and back. Good, hands to head, inhale to center, we'll flow here. Exhale, maybe open the arms, maybe just keep the cactus. Inhale, exhale, keeping the belly toned. Inhale, keep going. I know. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to center. Release the hands. Take the hands to the knees. And then on an inhalation, arch the back, lift the heart up, and then exhale, draw belly button, draw a chin to belly button. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Make your way to tabletop position. Start to move the body in any which way that you need. And then maybe shifting the torso forward and back, warming up your wrists. Making organic movements, whatever you need to do. You can even do like a figure 8 with the hips, taking the hips over towards the right, and then swinging them to the left and forward. And maybe reversing that configuration. Good. Now start to take the shoulders over the wrists and then turn the fingertips out towards the sides of the mat. And then take the torso right and left. Again, you can start to take the hips back more if that feels better to you. And then come to center and start to work the fingertips back towards the knees. Go as far as you could go to keep the palms grounded, okay? And then again, maybe taking the hips back towards the heels. And remember, everything I offer is an invitation, not an obligation, right? So if something's not working for you, please don't do it. Listen to your body. And I'll give lots of modifications to make things accessible. Good, start to shift the torso forward. Beautiful. And then fingertips forward. Nice and wide hands. Index fingers parallel to each other and to the mat. Really ground down on the thumb and index finger side. Okay? Hug the palms in towards each other to create kind of an isometric hold in the forearms. All right, so keep that. Draw the shoulders on the back. Knit the ribs in. Beautiful. Pressing through the hands, start to lift the right leg up and back. Tack that right hip down. Keep drawing the ribs in. Flex the foot behind you. Beautiful. Lifting from the inner thigh. Now, option here, pressing through the left hand. Sorry, right hand, right? Take the left hand and bring the left hand to the fingertips to the back of the head, working that shoulder up and back. Keep drawing the ribs in. On your next inhalation, work that left arm forward possibly. Now that left hand can be down, you don't have to lift it. And we'll flow here as an option. So inhale, draw knee to nose. Round the back. Exhale, extend. Beautiful. Inhale, knee to nose. Really round that back. Exhale, extend. Keep going. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Good. Inhale, elbow to knee, I meant. Extend. One more time. Good. Inhale, tap. Exhale, extend. Keep lifting. And then release that to the mat. You can always take a child's pose in between sides if you need to get off the wrists, right? Re-engage. So again, index fingers parallel to each other into the mat, thumbs and index finger side rooting down, and fingertips evenly spaced. The third and fourth finger tend to kind of knock in a little, mine do at least. So I have to be really conscious of that. Hug the palms in towards each other. Draw the shoulders onto the back, knit the ribs in. And then inhale, extend left leg back. Good, and then tack that left hip down, keep drawing the belly in. Flexing through the back heel. So imagine my hand, your foot is pushing into my hand. I can feel Jeff's foot trying to push my hand away, but I'm not letting him. So imagine that action. Option to root through the left hand, take the fingertips of the right to the back of the head possibly. Work that shoulder up and back, elbow up and back, but keep the ribs in. So Jeff, you feel how that ribs want to drop when you pray, when that elbow is lifted. And then maybe start to extend that right arm forward, but keep drawing in. Option to flow here. So inhale, elbow to knee. It might not tap, but it might. Exhale, extend. Inhale, tap. Exhale, extend. Gorgeous. Inhale, tap. Exhale, extend. 2 more times. Inhale, tap. Exhale, extend. 1 more time. Inhale, tap. Exhale, extend. Stay lifted. Keep that back thigh lifting. Keep the belly drawing in. 3, 2, 1. Release. Feet together. Knees apart. Press the hips back. Child's pose. Walk the fingertips forward. Extending in opposite directions. Keep the arm bones lifting. Keep it active. Beautiful. And then inhale, shift forward, back into tabletop position, setting up the hands, keeping those arm bones lifted. Hug everything into the midline. Inhale, lift the knees up off the mat, and then make your way back into downward facing dog. So chest towards the thighs, hips up towards the sky. If the back is rounding, take the feet wider, bend the knees. Take your chest towards the thighs to create space, hips up towards the sky. Then you can start to work the heels down towards the mat. Beautiful. Ears in line with the biceps. Pedaling it out, so bend one knee, bending the other. Gorgeous. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Tack that right hip down, and then start to work the left heel towards the mat. Now, it might not make it there, right? But go as far as you could go, kind of feeling the calf opening, calf stretch in that left side. Lifting from the right inner thigh, belly toned. Beautiful. Inhale, draw right knee to nose. Really round the back. Press the earth away with the hands. Flex the right foot, and then swing that foot through between the hands. You can always take that hand to shin, and then drop the back knee. So you can always take a blanket to pad the knee if you need it, or a pillow even. Walk that back knee back a little further so that you're not directly on top of the knee. Good. Tack your right hip back, left hip forward. Take hands to front thighs, Anjalayasana. Gorgeous. Start to work that right arm forward. Draw the shoulder up towards the ear and then plug that shoulder back. Keep the belly knitted. Arm up overhead. Good. Now lift the left to meet the right. Now option here, right hand grabs left wrist. Get length in that left side body, taking a side stretch over towards the right side. If that doesn't feel good, just take your right hand to your hip and work that side stretch. Keep drawing the belly in. Gorgeous. Good. Come straighten the arms, start to cactus the arms, okay? And then take hands to the back of the head again, pressing the head into hands, hand into head, kind of like isometric hold there, that resistance. Start to get length and twist towards that right leg, working that right shoulder up and back. So inhale, and then exhale, draw that left elbow towards the right knee. It doesn't have to tap. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap one more time. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up, straighten the arms. And then on your next exhalation, take that left hand to the floor, working that right shoulder blade up and back, taking a twist. You can always lift the back knee from here. If that doesn't feel good, take your right hand to your hip, working that right shoulder blade up and back. So it can be here instead of extending out. Gorgeous. One more breath. Inhale, drop that back knee, step back, find plank pose. So knees can be down or knees can be lifted. You might have to adjust your stance. So thinking shoulders or wrists slightly forward of the shoulders. Tone the belly, squeeze the backside. Draw the shoulders onto the back, but keep the belly knitting in. Coming back into those things that bring you joy, especially in this kind of pose that might not feel so joyful. Good. Now, with knees down or knees lifted, start to shift the torso forward and then bending at the elbows, lower down, keep the shoulders up and back, and then press back up, plank pose. 4 more times like that. So shifting forward, lowering, bending at the elbows, keep those shoulders back, pressing back up. Good. Keep going. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Keep going. Last one. Lowering down, 3, 2, 1, hold, and then make your way to your belly. Beautiful. Click the tops of the toes down. Thumbs to the base of the chest. Tone the backside, tone the legs so the knees lift up off the mat. Hug the hands back towards the waist. Inhale, shift forward, up and back. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, forward, up and back. Maybe coming a little bit higher, keeping those shoulders back. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, forward, up and back. Cobra pose, maybe up dog, maybe the thighs lift. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a breather here. Make this almost like your child's pose. Keeping ears in line with the biceps, arm bones lifting, belly button, spine, hips up towards the sky. Gorgeous. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Tack that left hip down, lifting from the inner thigh. Inhale, draw knee to nose, really round the back. Pushing the earth away, flex that left foot, swing it through, making space. Beautiful. Bring the back knee down. Careful you're not directly on that knee, so walk that leg back a little further. Maybe pad the knee if you need it. Yeah, maybe taking a towel. Good. Tack that left hip back, right hip forward. Take hands to front thighs, Anjalayasana. Beautiful. Take the right arm forward. Draw that shoulder up towards the ear. Plug the shoulder back as you start to work that arm overhead. Left hand meets the right. Left hand grabs right wrist. Get length in the right side body as you exhale over towards that bent leg. If that doesn't feel good, take that left hand to your hip. Work that right shoulder up and back. Belly button up and in. Gorgeous. Keep squaring the hips. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Start to take the hands to the back of the head, pressing the back of the head into the hands, working those shoulders back, keeping the belly toned. Inhale. Exhale, start to twist. Beautiful. Toning the belly, gazing towards the left. Inhale. Exhale, take that right elbow towards the left knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Keep that left shoulder blade up and back. Exhale, tap. Good. Inhale, lift. Start to straighten the arms. Inhale, exhale, take that right hand to a mat or to a block, working that left shoulder blade up and back. You always lift the back knee, the back inner thigh. If that doesn't feel good, left hand to hip, working that left shoulder up and back. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand to the mat, find plank pose. And then option to shift the torso forward. You can always bring the knees down, lowering down, Chaturanga Dandasana, shoulders up and back, belly up and in, inhale, forward, up and back, cobra pose. Or up dog, thighs lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Walk the feet towards the hands. Take hands to hips, keep the feet hip widths apart, a little bend in the knees, work the shoulders up and back, head back. Beautiful. Press into the earth, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to hips. Beautiful. Bend the knees, take the chest towards the thighs. Really bowing forward, so feet hip widths apart here. Keep the shoulders up and back. Keeping that curve in the spine, keep the belly tone, start to straighten the legs. And then leading with the heart, bowing forward. Maybe hands to blocks, maybe hands to floor, right? If the back is rounding, re-engage, work the shoulders back, bend the knees to create space. So you might be here. Good. Inhale, half lift. Maybe feet come together as you exhale, forward fold. Relax the head. So just notice if you're gazing forward too much or if the chin is coming in towards the chest too much. Just find that balance with the head. Inhale, half lift. Gorgeous. Step back. Maybe take a vinyasa, maybe meet in downward facing dog. Shifting the torso forward. Beautiful. Inhale, forward, up and back, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Draw knee to nose. Really press the earth away. Flex that right foot, swing it through between the hands. Warrior one with the back heel lifted. Now, the back knee can always be grounded here. Back knee can always be down, okay? So tack that right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, arms up, overhead. Keep drawing the belly in. And breathe here. Beautiful. If the elbows are rounding, take the arms wider to work the shoulders up and back. Keep drawing the ribs in. On your next inhalation, spin the back heel down. Find warrior two. So back toes can slightly turn in a little bit. Right knee tracks over the third toe. Tuck your right hip under, left hip back. Extend the arms out. Back arm lifts as much as the front. Toning the belly. Now from here, we're going to flow a little bit. Stay bent, I know. Hands to the back of the head. Work the shoulders up and back. Inhale, and then exhale, draw right elbow to right knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap. Keep working that right knee in line with the third toe. Inhale, rise up. One more time. Tap. Inhale, good. Straighten the arms. I know, stay in it. 3, 2, 1. Spin down. Option to take a vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. How's that right leg feel? Woo. Shifting forward. Keeping those shoulders back, head back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Beautiful. Draw knee to nose on an exhalation. Really press the earth away. Flex that left foot. Swing it through between the hands to create space. Nice, Jack. That was really nice. Tack that left hip back, right hip forward. Take hands to front thighs. So making sure that you're long enough so when you bend in that front knee, it tracks over the ankle and the knee's not forward. Then work the arms, maybe cactus the arms if that feels better, or start to straighten them. Keep drawing the belly in, keep squaring those hips. Inhale. Exhale, spin that back heel down, find warrior two. So tracking that left knee over the third toe, tuck that left hip under, right hip back, really drive that right heel into the earth. Extending the arms. Back arm lifts as much to the front, shift the torso back, so shoulders in line with the hips. Take the hands behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap. Good. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, windmill down. Take a vinyasa if that feels good, or meet in child's pose. Shoulders up and back. And then shift back. So feet together, knees apart. Take the hips back, extend the arms forward. And then start to walk the hands over towards the right, taking the hips to the left. Beautiful. Start to walk the hands over towards the left as you take the hips to the right. Coming back into what brings you joy. What makes you happy? Who makes you happy? And thinking of those people and trying to consciously bring more of their energy into your life. If they make you feel good, right? Or the things that bring you joy, doing more of that. And making that a conscious choice. Start to walk the hands to center, find downward facing dog. Keeping those arm bones lifting. Remembering the pose with integrity. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Draw knee to nose, really press the earth away. Belly button to spine, swing that right foot through. Beautiful, warrior one for a breath here. Arms up. Gorgeous. Start to spin the back heel down, find warrior two. Get strong in the legs, so press the palms away like you're pressing a wall in opposite directions here. And then from here, start to make fists with the hands and bend at the wrists. Big bend in that front leg, I know, I'm with you. Good, inhale, take hands to the back of the head. Work the shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise up. You're like, we just did this. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. One more time. Inhale, tap. Take forearm to front thigh, and then extend that top arm overhead. Find Parsva Konasana. Tuck that right hip under, left hip back. Work your right shoulder blade back as well. Maybe hand to floor or block. That top arm can always be on your hip here. Hug the feet in towards each other. Inhale, rise up, reverse that warrior. Stay bent in the front leg, I know. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, release. Find triangle pose, oh my goodness. So hand to shin, floor or to a block. Left hand to hip, so I'm really bowing forward here. So what I need to do is tuck my right hip under, press through my left heel to create space to get my left shoulder blade up and back, top arm overhead. Have a little micro bend in that right leg, that right thigh. Good, inhale. Exhale, spin down, bring that back knee down, and then walk it back a little further so you're not directly on the knee, okay? And then option to stay here in the thighs, and kind of like in the hamstrings, in the hips, hip flexors, or maybe plant the left hand on a block or floor, and then start to walk your right foot out towards the right side of the mat to create some space. You can always open up at the hip. So here I'm turning onto the pinky side of my right foot. My right knee lines up with the ankle. You can stay here, start to work that right shoulder blade up and back. Maybe bend that back leg, finding a thigh stretch. That right hand finds your left foot. And then from here, I always take my hips back and then re-engage. Work that right shoulder blade up and back as I bring the hips forward, opening up at the chest. So if this doesn't feel good to you, right, just back up your pose. So you might just be kind of working this action, like almost like a lizard lunge. And then if you want to come deeper, I'm not going to show this. This doesn't feel good to me, but you can come down even on your forearm, on that left forearm if you want to go deeper. I'm good here though. Beautiful. Inhale, gently release that. Step back. Option to take a vinyasa if that feels good. Or maybe just go to downward facing dog, maybe lifting that right leg into the air if you want to open up at the hip. Right? So yogi's choice here. Yeah. If you're opening up at the hip, keep that left arm bone lifting. It tends to drop into that left shoulder. And release that when you're ready. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Beautiful. Draw knee to nose, really press the earth away. Swing that left foot through. Warrior one for a breath. You know where we're going here, right? Oh, joy. Find the joy. It's there. Inhale. Good. Exhale, find warrior two, right? So tucking that front hip under, my right hip back. I'm really grounding through that right heel so that my right thigh lifts, okay? Press the palms away. Really strong arms. So strong. Good. From here, make fists. Rounding down, like kind of bending at the wrists. I like this one. This kind of, we don't really do this a lot. Kind of feel it right in the forearms there. It's a cool pose too. It's like strong pose. I like it. Good. Take hands to the back of the head. Inhale. Here we go. Exhale, tap. Keep grounding through that right heel. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Beautiful. Find Parsvakonasana. Maybe extend right arm overhead, working that right shoulder up and back. Keep like working through that right heel. Maybe find the floor. Keep toning the belly. Left hip under, right hip back. One more breath. I know. Inhale, rise up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, find triangle pose. Woo! Left hand to shin. Maybe the floor. Maybe right hand to hip to start. So from here, I'm going to tuck my left hip under, ground through my right heel, work my right hip back to get that right shoulder up and back, maybe top arm to the sky. Maybe gaze to the sky if that feels good on the neck, or look down, or just look straight ahead. Have a little bend in that left knee so you're not locking into the joint. One more breath, inhale. Beautiful, exhale, we'll find, drop that back knee, we'll find that thigh stretch again. So walk the back knee back again, just a little further so you're not directly on the kneecap. You can always pad the knee, okay? And then ground down on that right hand. Maybe use a block if you need a lift. So like if you have a blocker or a book even, right? You might be here. Work that left shoulder up and back. Maybe walk that left foot out a little bit further towards the left side to open more on the hip. Coming towards the pinky side of your foot. Right? Just but make sure that that left knee lines up with the ankle. And then maybe bend that right foot. Maybe left hand catches right foot. And then take the hips back to start to create space to get that shoulder back. Then you could bring the hips forward. If you want to come a little bit lower, you can. Or maybe hand to floor. Maybe elbow to floor, if that feels good. So it's kind of like this action. It's pretty deep, but keep working that left shoulder up and back. Heel to sitting bones. Gently release that. Downward facing dog. Maybe opening up at the hip. If that feels good, maybe taking a vinyasa, right? So yogi's choice here. Gorgeous. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Yeah, maybe grabbing some water if you need it. So from here, option, okay? So option one, actually everyone drop the knees for a moment, come down, grab some water. I'll kind of give you some options here and show you where we're gonna go. Jeff, can I use your mat for a second? Thank you. This is where Jeff's like, all right, see you guys, I'm done. All right, so option one, you can drop the knees, okay, and we'll come into a modified Vashisthasana, or we can do this in full pose, full side plank, okay? So I'm gonna start on my left side, so that I have the elbow spins forward. A lot of us know this, right? But that just kind of creates space in the shoulder. I'm gonna kickstand, here, I'll do it this way. Kickstand my foot out to the side, and then take my left leg straight out from the hip, okay? Hand, so I might just be here as option one, okay? Option two, right, is to take that hand to the back of the head, and then from here, I'm bound forward. I'm gonna work that left shoulder up and back, okay? Maybe my gaze to the sky. Now maybe that left leg lifts. From here, we're to crunch. So kind of tap, extend. But I'm keeping that shoulder back the whole time. Extend. We'll try for 5, and then we'll switch sides. Now, you can do this in full Vashisthasana. Now, even if you wanted to, you can take that left foot forward of the right for a little more stability. All right, so I'm stacking my hips, working that left shoulder up and back. Okay, maybe crunch, extend, crunch, extend, 5 times each side, okay? So give it a go, all right? We'll try it. Come on back, Jeff, here we go, it's your turn, you're up. So either, we'll start on the right side, okay? So come to tabletop position. And then rooting into that right hand, right? So hug that right palm towards the center of the mat to get that eye of the elbow spinning forward to create space. maybe kickstand the right foot out to the side, maybe stack the feet coming into Vashisthasana, side plank. Okay, so extending that left leg out, beautiful. Jeff has his hips stacked, gorgeous. Okay, and then maybe lifting that left leg. Inhale, and then draw knee to elbow. Yeah, knee to elbow, and then extend out. That's one. Tap, beautiful. Keep those hips lifting. That's it. Beautiful. Yeah, and if you do two, that's fine. Like, do what you can. Do what your body can handle. And then on your fifth, switch sides. How was that? You're rocking it. Good work, that shoulder up and back, right? Creating that space. That's kind of what we've been doing. Opening up the chest. Beautiful. Yeah, you can take the hand off, the fingertips off the head. It's just bring the elbow to knee. You might notice too, one side is a little less stable. And all that means is we just have to work that side more. Yeah, it's okay. Do the modified. Yeah, it's okay. The gate pose. Yep. And then drawing. Yep. Keeping that inner thigh lifting. Yeah. And what I love that Jeff just did here, he was like, this isn't working. This isn't, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna let my ego out of the way and do what my body needs. Beautiful. And let's meet in downward facing dog. We are almost there, team, I promise. You're doing a beautiful job. Good, last vinyasa, so do not cry. I know it's a sad moment in time. So shifting forward into plank pose. Now, as you lower down, go as slow as you can go. We're gonna have a contest to see who can go the slowest. Keeping the shoulders up and back, the belly up and in. You can always drop the knees, lowering down, lower, I know. And then lower to the belly, beautiful. Excellent. Now take the hands to the back of the head here. Resting the forehead down. Click the tops of the toes down, nice and flat, beautiful. Squeeze the backside so the knees lift. Now with hands on the back of the head, just like we've been working, work shoulders up and back. Keeping those elbows lifting, good. We're gonna inhale, just lift the head, the chest, and the torso off the mat. And then exhale, lower down to tap. Keep going, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted. Extend the arms out, airplane arms. Thumbs up towards the sky. Work the shoulders up and back. Beautiful. Maybe add the legs. Stay lifted. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms behind. Maybe clasp the hands. Again, re-engage. Look what Jeff just did, shoulders up and back. That was beautiful. Gaze towards the front of the mat. Now maybe release the hands, extend the arms forward. Shoulders up and back. Stay lifted. Everything lifts. 3, 2, 1. Take the thumbs to the base of the chest. Lower the hands. Inhale. Deepest cobra that you have. Tone the belly. Maybe the thighs lift. Gorgeous. Pumping the heart forward. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathe it out. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through an open mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Swing it through between the hands. Bring the back knee down. Last one here before we make our way to our back. Tap your right hip back, left hip forward. Take hands to front thighs. Cactus the arms. Knit the ribs in. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards that bent leg. Hug the legs in. Now, you can always stay here. Maybe clasp the hands. Work that left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Stack the hands, work that right shoulder up and back. Option to stay here. Maybe lift the back knee. Parivrtta Parsvakonasana, twisted side angle. You can always stay here, maybe open the arms. If you want to go deeper, maybe gaze to the sky. The shoulder should feel, I don't want to tell you what to feel, but should feel pretty open at this point. Exhale, release, and then just switch the feet. Bring that back knee down. So making sure that you're long enough that front knee tracks over the ankle. Hug that left hip back, right hip forward. Draw the belly in, cactus the arms. Inhale, exhale, twist toward that bent leg. You can always stay here. Maybe take hands to prayer, work that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Stack the hands. Work that left elbow up towards the sky. Plug that left shoulder back. Maybe here, maybe look down at the ground. Lift the back knee up for stability. Back thigh lifts. Maybe open the arms. So right hand comes to the pinky side of that left foot, possibly. Or to a block. Work that left shoulder up and down. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Step back, drop the knees, make your way to your back. Good job, team. Beautiful. Resting, draw the knees in towards the chest, maybe making some circles on the back, giving yourself like a hug. Beautiful. So plant the feet here. We'll come into like a bridge pose, right? Like a bridge pose. We'll come into bridge pose. Feet hip widths apart. Beautiful. Ankles slightly forward of the knees. Hug the heels in towards the waist. Then bring the arms along the torso, bend at the elbows, fingertips up towards the sky. And then from here, squeeze the shoulders up and back. So you're kind of puffing your chest up towards the sky. Press into the earth with the backs of the arms and the feet and the head. Inhale, lift the hips up. Keep the chin lifting away from the chest. Beautiful. Press into the earth with that left foot. Extend the right foot forward off the mat. Option, you don't have to. Now, think right thigh in line with the left. So the leg is a little bit lower rather than all the way up to the ceiling. Tone the belly, draw a belly button into the earth, belly button to spine. 3, 2, 1, lower down, stay lifted. You can always drop the hips in between. Press into, root into the earth with the right foot, extend the left leg. Flex that left foot, draw left thigh in line with the right. Tone the belly, really work the forearms into the mat. Work your right foot into the mat. Stay lifted, I know. 3, 2, feel the shake, find the joy. 1, lower down, lower the hips. Woo, beautiful. Draw knee to chest. We'll take a little twist here. Take the legs over towards the right. Maybe cactus the arms. Take the gaze to the left. If the forearms and the wrists are lifting, you can kind of straighten the arms out like an airplane. Inhale, tone the belly, bring legs to center. Exhale them over towards the left, gaze to the right. Gorgeous. Inhale, knees to center. Now option here, one more back bend of your choice. So you can repeat bridge pose. You can even take a block underneath the sacrum if that feels good. Okay, so the sacrum is like the base of the spine and rest your hips on that. Or flip your hands coming into full Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel, if that feels good. So yogi's choice, see what your body needs here, okay? So if you're gonna flip the hands, fingertips pointing towards the ankles, just pumping his heart forward to create space. Beautiful, pumping his heart there, hugging his legs in towards each other. Just turn your left foot in slightly, left toes in. There you go. Squeeze the backside. 3 good breaths. And then lower down on your ready. Coming back to the crown of the head, beautiful. Draw the knees in towards the chest. And then we'll roll up to sitting. We'll take a little twist. So cross the legs here. Drawing belly button to spine, okay? Inhale, lift the left arm up, tone the belly. And then exhale that left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Work your right shoulder up and back. Taking either hand to a block or to the floor. Inhale, nice tall spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale, draw belly button to spine. Exhale, twist. Good. As you inhale, work that left rib cage back, right rib cage forward. Let the head follow on an exhalation. Inhale to center. Gorgeous. Exhale it out. Come to opposite side. Inhale, lift that right arm up, tone the belly. And I'm taking that my left rib cage back, right rib cage forward. That's where I get the twist from. Twisting from the upper back rather than from the head. So inhale, and then exhale, take that right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Work your left shoulder up and back. Nice tall spine through the crown of the head. Inhalation, exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Gorgeous. Good. Inhale to center. Draw knee to chest. Make your way to your back here. Actually, take hands behind you. Okay. Shoulders up and back, pumping your heart forward. Bend the legs. Okay. So option to stay with your feet down, arms forward, drawing the shoulders back. So rather than seeing my back is rounding, I'm drawing my shoulders back, lifting my heart forward. You can always stay with legs down, okay? Maybe right foot lifts, maybe left foot lifts. June knows where we're going here. We did this yesterday, June. Shoulders up and back, palms together. Now, you can always have feet down here. Still pumping your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands over towards the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Beautiful. Tone the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. I know. Inhale. So mean. This is the end of class. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Beautiful. Inhale. Shoulders up and back. Maybe extend the legs. Maybe. Lower down. Lower down slow. Make your way to Shavasana. Oh my goodness. Feeling that, right? Resting down. Letting the floor hold you. Palms up towards the sky. Letting the feet rest out. So I have a meditation I want to share with you. It is 9 o'clock. So if you need to go at this point, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next week. Otherwise, relax a little bit, and here's the meditation. Spreading your light, how you affect others daily. As the pace and fullness of modern life serve to isolate us from one another, the contact we do share becomes vastly more significant. We unconsciously absorb each other's energy, adopting the temperament of those with whom we share close quarters, and we find ourselves changed after the briefest encounters. Everything we do or say has the potential to affect not only the individuals we live, work, and play with, but also those we have just met. Although we may never know the impact we have had or the scope of our influence, accepting and understanding that our attitudes and choices will touch others can help us remember to conduct ourselves with grace at all times. When we seek always to be friendly, helpful, and responsive, we effortlessly create an atmosphere around ourselves that is both uplifting, joyful, and inspiring. Most people rarely give thought to the effect they have had or will have on others. When we take a few moments to contemplate how our individual modes of being affect the people we spend time with each day, we come one step closer to seeing ourselves through the eyes of others. By asking ourselves whether those we encounter walk away feeling appreciated, respected, and liked, we can heighten our awareness of the effect we ultimately have. Something as simple as a smile given freely can temporarily brighten a person's entire world. Our value-driven conduct may inspire others to consider whether their own lives are reflective of their values. A word of advice can help people see everything in an entirely new fashion. And small gestures of kindness can even prove to those embittered by the world that goodness still exists. By simply being ourselves, we influence others in both subtle and life-altering ways. To ensure that the effect we have is positive, we must strive to stay true to ourselves, while realizing that it is the demeanor we project and not the quality of our wondrous inner landscapes that people see. Thus, as we interact with others, how we behave can be as important as who we are. If we project our passion for life, our warmth, and our tolerance in our facial features, our voice, and choice of words, all who enter our circle of influence will leave our presence feeling at peace with themselves and with us. You never know whose life you are affecting in a big or small way. Try to remember this as you go out into the world each day, making those conscious choices. I invite you to stay here if that feels good. But start to wiggle the fingers and toes, making small movements that feel good to you. Maybe stretching the arms overhead. Start to draw the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a hug, thanking yourself for this time on your mat. And then roll to the right side and gently come up to a seated position on your mat with eyes closed, hands in front of an unfolded open heart. And we'll take a mudra here with the hands. So pinky side and thumbs together, and then separate the middle 3 fingers apart, taking the thumb to the heart. Take a moment and think about those things that bring you joy and inhale that into your heart. And then exhale the things that don't serve you, letting go of that negative energy. Inhale the joy, the positivity. Exhale negativity. And you might just be saying those words. Inhale joy. Exhale negativity. On your next inhalation, inhale joy, pause at the top, and then seal your hands together, holding that joy into your heart. Exhale, release the negativity through an open mouth. Let it go. Bow to that beautiful light in you and in each other, and may it guide you in all that you do. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. You all bring me so much joy, and I'm so grateful to you. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you.